Hi, I'm Dave from Holly Scale Models, and this is the unboxing of the Airfix 1 to 72nd scale Victor, which is going to be the second aircraft I'm building as part of my V project 2023. Welcome back to my channel, and if it's your first visit, thank you for having a look. This is where we've got to so far with the project. So we finished the Valiant recently, and these are some of the photos of the finished build. And I need to try and decide what I'm going to do with this, because when I finished all three aircraft, I need to put them in a diorama. And at the moment, that is where the Valiant is sitting, which is on top of my display case. And I need to think of a big enough sort of project to, or big enough area to store these. So I'm trying to think of what to do with them. So if you've got any suggestions, let me know in the comments. Do you think I should donate them to an RF station? Do you think I should maybe look at raffling them, try to raise money for a charity? Let me know your thoughts. So now it's time for the Victor, which is the second of the aircraft. So this is a little bit of history of the kit. So it's a 2016 tooling from Airfix, which they re-released in 2018 and then re-released last year in the original box design with new decals and stuff. So fairly standard, straightforward Airfix instructions, or modern Airfix instructions. You get the really high standard decals, which I guarantee if you haven't used any modern Airfix decals, you'll be amazed. They go down brilliantly. They're really, really nice. I think Cartograph is the company that makes them, or something like that, but they really are very good. Zoomed in a little bit too far there, so I just came back out again. Yeah, the nice clear decals, and I'll be doing the ones on the top there, sort of faded design. And then you get your separate sort of call-outs, your painting call-outs. So this is the scheme that I won't be doing. I'll be doing this one, which is the all-white anti-flash white, which was from the original sort of nuclear weapon testing phase. And then the instructions, again, the modern Airfix instructions, very easy to follow. Again, with this kit, you've got a fair amount of detail in the cockpit that, to be honest, you're not going to see. The Valiant I did sort of to the best of my ability, and it's hidden away, literally can't see it. It'll be the same in this one, and it's I think the worst of the three is the Vulcan, which you basically can't see anything. So you've got the option there. You can save a bit of time and not go to the nth degree with the detail, but you know, I'm not like a rivet counter, but I'll certainly do that section, but I just won't go to the full extreme of maybe weathering all the floors and things like that, because you're just not going to see it. And there's a couple of options in here. So the air brakes and things that I've just pointed to there, I won't be putting those open. I'll be keeping them closed. So for the diorama, I'm going to have all three aircraft sat closed up with the nuclear weapons displayed in front of them. And again, you do need a substantial amount of weight in these models. So the instructions there are saying 25 grams, which I'll probably put at least 30 in. And just a couple of extras that I've got for the kit. So I've got an Edward mask. I do prefer using the mask, so they're a little bit more, but the great results. And then I found these online, and these are just resin wheels for the kit. I do like getting high detail wheels on there for some reason. As you can imagine, with this kit being a 1 to 72nd scale of one of the V bombers, there is a lot of plastic to deal with. I think there's 6 or 7 sprues, 6, 7 big sprues and a couple of smaller ones. So literally bought this a while ago. I haven't had it out of the box really, other than they take the Airfix Club voucher off the side of the box. So starting with the glass parts, or the clear plastic parts, sorry. Again, this is, like I say, a fairly modern tool, and I think it was 2016, so I'm expecting this to be of a decent standard, and not like some of the vintage kits where the moulding's a little bit basic, but these are very clear. Those two big plastic parts on the side, they're going to the airframe for some reason. I'm not sure why they're see-through, but the cockpit looks quite clean. And then the main parts of the fuselage, or the upper part of the fuselage there, and the lower part of the wings, I believe. These, looking at the details are very nice. Lots of details on there in the panel lines and stuff. And you do get a little bit of riveting detail as well, which I'll try and zoom in for you. And then this is the nuclear weapon for this aircraft, which is an option that you can sort of mount on the bottom of the aircraft. But what I'm going to do is mount them on trolleys just for the purposes of the diorama. And I'm sourcing a couple of trolleys online to use for that, just to display outside the aircraft. And sort of the sprues with the main sort of smaller parts on. So undercarriage here, again, this always winds me up. I know there must be a reason why companies do it. It'll be for the manufacturing purpose, but having the undercarriage in two halves like that, I just find it really frustrating, because obviously when you put them together, if you're trying to hide the seam lines, you've got to get in some really small nooks and crannies. So I do prefer it when they're molded together. There's all the wheels. As you can see, there's quite a few, but won't be using those, so they'll go into the spares box. And the seats have got a little bit of detail on them, which I'll bring out. But like I say, I'm not going to go to town on it, just because it's just never going to be seen again. And again, other parts of the fuselage, I think that's the fuel tanks on one side there. And as you can see, there is quite a nice bit of detail on there, some raised details and some recessed details and some panel lines and some riveting that's been put in as well. So it is quite nice. There's the riveting there, as you can see. So the way I'm going to attack this one is, I've got a couple of smaller projects that I'm finishing off at the moment, and I'm going to get those done first, and then I'm going to start on this aircraft. So I'm hoping to have this one completed by the end of August, maybe September. Like I say, I'm not the quickest modeler in the world. I've got 3 very young children, so I'll do it to sort of the best speed I can. So that is what I'm looking for, the end of the summer, start of the autumn. I'll have this one done and then switch on to the Vulcan and get that all finished off. So the main parts of the fuselage now, for the Victor. Again, one thing I've noticed all over this Airfix kit is that there's no flash, or very little flash at all on the sprues. They're really nicely moulded. I haven't found any horrendous injector pin marks yet, so that's all positive. And just for scale, that is the Victor, obviously, and that is this Airfix 1:48 scale Chipmunk. So that's just to give you an idea of the scale. And the rest of these bits here, they're the air brakes that I will be having closed. And there's a few options on here. You can they're not massively detailed kits, but they do have some sort of fun bits that you can do. And this is the interior of the cockpit, where I've not got no idea what that is. Bit of flash. Well, I said there was no flash, and there you go. There's some flash. Great. So yeah, these are the sort of inner parts of the cockpit. There's detail on there which you can bring out and stuff. But yeah, the amount you can see through the windows is minimal. It really is. So there we are, that's the kit. Again, another nice Airfix kit. The modern Airfix are continually surprising me of the much improved quality on what they used to be. I know there's people out there who still don't like Airfix kits. I do. I think they're great, and mainly they're good value. So we're starting this one straight away. So thank you for looking on the video today. Thank you for revisiting the channel if you have. If it is your first time, please do consider helping the channel out and just subscribing and liking the video, and ringing the bell for notifications. It really will help the channel to grow and provide more content. So thank you again. I hope you enjoyed the video. Do leave a comment of anything that you want to discuss or talk to me about, and I do make the effort to reply to all comments. So thank you for taking the time. Take care now. Bye.